Our next topic is going to be about the Lions and Vikings game. We're not going to talk about the game. We're just going to talk about Dalvin Cook because he's been on a tear, which begs the question, is Dalvin Cook the best running back in the NFL?
Let me
right
ask,
now.
Before we keep going with this topic, are we talking about this season?
Yeah, right.
Or are we talking about like moving forward? Who would we want?
I thought we were talking about this season.
It can be about both because I mean, if this season you feel like he's better, then I think you can agree.
I don't
that
think
you
none of
move
us
forward
walked
with
in
him.
and thought he was the best. I think that's why I think we're talking about this season.
I'll say this season, I think far and away he's been the best running back in football. He's first in yards. He's first in rushing touchdowns. He's the highest rated running back by PFF.
Yards per carry, he's the highest too.
And that's
for running backs.
All behind the 22nd ranked offensive line in the league. So I think this season he's been undoubtedly the best. But overall, like if we were moving forward, every running back in the league healthy, I would definitely take Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley over him. I would probably take him at 3.
That's not crazy, but I think Dalvin Cook's stronger than McCaffrey, and I like that better.
I'm going to say this, and McCaffrey jumps into what I think Alvin Kamara is the best running back in the league.
Really?
Yeah, I think his versatility is unmatched. I think if you talk about impact, he was literally carrying a winning team on offense for 3 to 4 weeks. A team who was missing Michael Thomas, who was losing, who Emmanuel Sanders wasn't playing. I think best running back in the league right now, I'll give it to Alvin Kamara.
I think Dalvin Cook's better than him.
And I think going forward, I would take Alvin Kamara.
Let me tell you why I say Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley above everybody
I'll
else.
take Saquon easily.
It's because those two guys do it all, and I think they do it all at an elite level. They're both elite runners and elite pass catchers for their position. Christian McCaffrey,
young too.
You could line Christian
Dalvin's
McCaffrey
young
up in the slot, and he would be effective. And I think you could say the same thing about Saquon Barkley. And they're so good in space. They're so good in between the tackle. Those guys, in my opinion, when they are healthy, are flawless backs. The thing about Kamara, he's great in space.
Whoa, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, let's run this back. Flawless.
Saquon is not. He's
CMC is flawless.
His
CMC is close.
Saquon's biggest flaw is his blocking, and
it's bad.
It's a very big flaw. But
it's abysmal.
I mean, pass catching, rushing between the tackles, rushing in space, making guys miss, like strictly from their skill set.
Saquon has the most. I think.
Saquon,
he has the most flaws.
What I see with Saquon is that he's a guy that he'll get 2 yards here, 3 yards there, then he'll hit that big one. I don't see him like Dalvin. Dalvin just gashes defenses. He makes a lot of guys miss, and I mean he fakes them out, he jukes them, he powers over them. He's just very slippery, and he's a very slippery running back.
I'll say this: Dalvin Cook has shown me a lot this year. I would like to see Saquon with a better offensive line because even though Dalvin isn't playing behind a good offensive line, even the Giants' offensive line has been one of the worst in the league the past 2 seasons. So I'd like to see him behind a half-decent offensive line.
You want to know what's my argument for Dalvin being better than Christian McCaffrey?
What?
I would like to hear this, actually, yeah.
Mr. 1K, 1K?
It's just a simple argument.
Because it's
not even numbers involved. It is numbers involved, but I'm not going to like overwhelm you with the stats. Okay, so Christian McCaffrey, he goes out. Mike Davis does a great job in his spot. And I mean a great job where you couldn't even really notice McCaffrey was out. You still notice because he's a great player, but Mike Davis did a great job. Alexander Madison steps in for Dalvin Cook. That offense, it's bad. Like
offense has been bad either way.
Not with Dalvin Cook. With Dalvin Cook, 2 straight wins.
So wait, if we're talking about impact,
right now, it's Dalvin, no doubt about it.
Over Alvin Kamara? If Alvin Kamara would have went out of that offense, they wouldn't have won those 3 games in a row.
I love Alvin Kamara.
I think that's debatable.
I love Alvin Kamara, but he's not even close to being the best running back in football.
Because you're talking about impact. You're talking about impact. Dalvin Cook impacts the offense. They're losing though. So how much impact does he really if they're losing games?
For me, the thing about Kamara,
I just don't think Alvin Kamara's never had a 1,000-yard rushing season. I don't think
that's fair.
That running back.
We're talking about this year, though.
Yeah, he's an elite.
He has 484 yards.
He also has 565 receiving yards.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
He's an elite pass catching back, but like you just said, he's not an elite runner in my opinion. He's
not.
He's a good runner, even a very good runner.
But he's a good blocker. He's a good runner. He's a great elite pass. If you talk about running back as a whole, he's one of the few that has flaws in his game. We just talked about Saquon having a big flaw, his blocking. Alvin Kamara is one of those running backs in the league with not many flaws in his game.
Yeah, Dalvin doesn't either, though.
Yeah, but we're talking about impact. Alvin Kamara's impact on the Saints was obvious when Michael Thomas was out.
Let me ask you this question, both of you guys. If that's Dalvin Cook taking that 4th down and inches carry, basically, for the Vikings against the Seahawks, they win that game, and they're 4-5 right now. Alexander Mattison missed a wide open hole to the right. Not even it wasn't even a hole. It was open space. It was open space. Like literally, somebody blind wouldn't even need like a walker to be able to go there. Like it was open.
I totally agree with you. Dalvin Cook has been the best, most impactful running back this season. I have Kamara at 2 and Aaron Jones at 3 this season alone. But
I feel bad for CMC because he got hurt, so he didn't get to defend his crown.
Exactly.
Alvin Kamara has 471 yards rushing this year. Dalvin Cook in the last 2 weeks has 478 total yards. He has his rushing yards in 2 games.
Yeah,
and that's total yards
awesome
passing and running.
He's been wilding.
Like if Dalvin Cook is in that system and he's told to only be a pass catcher, I think he could thrive just as much as Alvin has. Even though I think he's a better catcher.
I don't think the two
Alvin is.
I don't think the two topics almost line up, or the 2 questions have the same answer. Who's been the best this season, and who would you rather healthy going into next season?
I think
in my opinion,
make a case for all of them.
You could make a case for all of them. Personally, I think Christian McCaffrey is that guy at number 1. Saquon for me is a personal opinion, just because I think he does so much and is so versatile at an elite level. He could fit into any offense, and Dalvin is becoming that guy. And he's shown it this season that he can be that pass catching back too, and he's an elite runner.
Last year he was at 4.9 yards a carry. This year he's at 6.
One person who's been a huge letdown is Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, he has, and
Which is
he's
crazy.
been a letdown for the past couple of years.
He's still one of the best.
Past 2 seasons he has been.
He is definitely still one of the best, but he is not having a good season this year. But I think right now, this season, Dalvin is the best in the league.
What you said, Dalvin Cook is at 6 right now? Kamara's at 5. Well, 4.9. He's at 9. He's at 9 yards a catch though.
Yeah, that's
jeez.
That usually has running backs though.
Yeah, he's versatility, man.
So you have Christian McCaffrey as your best running back. You have Alvin Kamara.
You can't say that. He didn't play enough.
Who?
Christian McCaffrey.
He said it's moving forward as well.
Who's the best right now?
And I'm basing it based off of what I've seen in the past.
So the best right now you think is Dalvin Cook?
Right now, Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
I think we all agree on that. But next season, if you had to pick a running back, everybody was healthy, you're taking Kamara.
I don't mind that Dalvin Cook one though.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking Dalvin Cook.
Oh, like who? Now is who we're taking.
Next
who
season,
am I? Who would I would take?
Starting next season, if everybody's healthy.
I would take the youngest guy, Saquon.
No, not for the future. You're to 1 season.
Damn.
If granted health, they don't get healthy, I'll take Dalvin Cook.
Everybody's healthy.
Yeah, I'll take Dalvin Cook.
CMC.
I'm taking McCaffrey.
I'm taking 1K. I gotta go 1K.
Hey, what's up, guys? You just finished watching a clip of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran.
My name is Jack Barteck.
My name is River Brown.
And we are your hosts for this podcast. We want to thank you guys for watching the clip. Like, subscribe, and comment, and share if you would care to, because it helps us grow. We're trying to make this a full-time thing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting, and see you next time.